welcome back, everybody that's returning, and those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. All right, my name is Astraea Love, and I am going to do a reading for you guys today. So please make sure you're familiar with my legal disclaimer. It is in the description box below. All right, so we are calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit. We're asking that they can be with us now. We're also calling upon Jesus Christ and the Ascended Masters. We're asking that they can be with us now. And we're calling upon our ancestors and our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, including our spirit guides and the archangels. We're asking that all of them and our starseed family can be with us now. Please put a shield and cloak of protection around us, blocking out anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact or attack us in any type of way. We don't want anybody negatively influencing this reading. And so we rebuke all demonic entities, all demonic forces, all childish people, all bullies, all atheists, and all weirdos. Okay? All foolish people. We ask that God keep us safe from bullying and deliver us from the wickedness of the enemy. We also ask that God continue to bless us and bless and bring prosperity to this platform and to my divine life purpose. Thank you, God, for everything that you do. All glory goes to you. I don't take any credit for what I'm doing here. Literally, all of the glory goes to you on this platform. And may this work that I do for the public be an offering to you, to your faithfulness and to your love. May you see this as my dedication to you. And may you also acknowledge the collective and what they're going through. Please continue to deliver us. Please continue to save us. And please continue to prosper us, God. In your holy name, Lord, my God, I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and I meditate upon your divine will. And of course, I am always open for any messages that you have for the collective. So by watching my videos, amen. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being presented here. That means that if I talk about something in the legal system, that you're not going to just apply what I've said. If you feel like something resonates, make sure you follow up with a professional in the field of whatever advice you feel resonates. That's being welcome in Fashionista. That's being responsible with the energy. And I can't make decisions for anybody. I can't choose for anybody. And I can't decide what they do with the knowledge that gets channeled here. So people need to be responsible and respectful. Okay. No gatekeeping, no shadow banning, no energy harvesting, no wickedness, no voodoo, no psychic attack, none of that shit. If you do that, you've already been warned not to do that. If you don't believe in God and the Holy Spirit, you need to stay away from me because you're putting your own life in danger by attacking me. Okay. Also, if you don't believe, if you're not a believer in God and the Holy Spirit and the divine realm and Jesus Christ, it's safer for you to just stay away from me and stay out of my energy. All right. So anyways, no evil eyes, no energy harvesting, no witchcraft, no voodoo, no blessing blockers, no destiny swapping, none of that bullshit, no attaching cords. If you do any of that, you've already been warned at the beginning here not to behave like that. If you do any of that shit, I'm not going to be held responsible for whatever happens to y'all. Okay? The people that want to go against God itself, why would I be responsible for what happens to people that betray the Most High? So again, I've given everybody the warning, just act right. As long as you're a kind person and you're respectful, you're going to do fine. But if you're one of those people that can't show appreciation, can't show gratitude, can't reciprocate the energy, then you need to go find a reader that wants to support people like that. I'd rather have people like that get the fuck off my platform and turn away from me. And I don't consider that to be a loss. I consider that to be a gain. Okay. Anytime a hating ass motherfucker gets out of my energy and leaves my platform, I gain more traction and I gain better opportunities in my life. So I don't consider it to be a loss. Anyways, All right, you guys, happy Saturday. And whenever you guys are watching this, so I suggest that you guys watch every reading that I have, because each reading is going to hold a personal Easter egg of knowledge for you, okay, to decode on both this platform and my other platform. So I would just go through the readings and see whichever one calls out to you and then watch that one. Okay. The good thing about my platforms is that you will progress very quickly, and spiritually, you will progress very quickly by watching the readings. Okay. They'll basically take you from somebody who has very, you could have very little knowledge about the spiritual realm to somebody that basically almost overnight has gained a lot of wisdom. So that's why I suggest that if any of you have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 super chat, $20 PayPal, or $20 Cash App. And once that's confirmed to have gone through, you can ask your question. I'll pause this collective reading that I'm doing for everybody, and I'll use another deck of cards to answer your question. Okay. So that's the service that I'm offering for people that need assistance. Paid questions do take the priority, but know that I will always finish the collective reading no matter how many people have paid questions. Okay. All right. It's imperative that you like the reading, that you tap the notification bell, and that you make sure that you're subscribed. Share this content with others. All right. So show some support back, and let's get into the reading. So the message is that there are some people, okay? I don't know how you know these fucking weirdos, man. I don't know how y'all know these people, but there are some people, I don't know why it's hard for me to get my words out. There's so much energy moving through me. There's some people that are, they're throwing a little bitch fit. They're throwing a child's temper tantrum, okay, because you have closed out a cycle with them. Perhaps you rebuked these people, most likely. I mean, I would rebuke them. They were trying to keep some type of toxic situation going, these adult children, okay? And they think that it's not fair that you closed out a cycle. It's what in the fuck part of the law of attraction gives you what you give. What you give, the universe is going to give you back. So like literally, people get what they get. These people are getting what they are receiving from the Lord because they have betrayed God. They betrayed God's people. They betrayed God's covenants, his decrees, however you want to look at that. The things that God says not to do, like destiny swap and shit. These people have, had no care for your well-being or for the well-being of anybody else, okay? When they were in the middle of trying to steal your blessings and block them from you. These people did not have any care in the world. Now, all of a sudden, they're burdened with all these problems because they wanted a destiny that was too big for them. They can't walk in somebody else's shoes. They can't fulfill what the Lord has a calling that the Lord has put over somebody else's life. And these people look extremely stupid. Let's get the likes up, you guys. We got 18 people watching, 13 likes on the video. If you're not a robot, if you're not a weirdo, if you're not a hater, like the video. So basically, you're dealing with people who are immature, they're lazy, they lack ambition, they lack foresight, they lack intuition, they lack. They are the energy of lack. These are the type of people that wanted to block your blessing from coming in. God basically said, get out of my fucking way. God's like, get out of the way of my collective, of my chosen child, which I put in the position they're in, due to the fact that I have a bigger plan for everybody. That's why I need my child in their position. Get out of the way. Y'all are in the way. Y'all are in the way of this chosen one receiving its blessing. And God's like, I'm not going to sit around and tolerate people getting in my fucking way. That's literally how the divine realm feels. Like, if you want to get in the way of the collective's blessings, then you basically are putting yourself up under judgment and you're blocking your own shit. You cannot seriously think that you're going to be out here trying to block other people's blessings that come from God and that you're going to receive some shit. How dumb are you, witches and warlocks? Like, seriously, straight up fucking pathetic. Shit for brains is not even enough. Like, literally, it's not even enough to describe these idiots. These people are throwing in it like, it's not fair. It's actually, no, it is fair. What this person tried to do to you was completely unfair. I mean, what could you have possibly done to somebody for you to deserve to have all of the good things in your life blocked and siphoned from some fucking weirdo, weird ass motherfucker that will never get their life together? They'll never show God that they're worthy of anything, so they'll never receive a blessing. Oh, thank you, Fashionista. You're awesome. I'm glad that you're with me today. So no worries. You're good. But yeah, these people, this is like a group of people that we're all doing the same type of witchcraft. We're all doing the same thing. They're disrespectful. They do not honor what God has. First of all, what God has declared for your life is blessings, okay? Blessedness. And these people want to argue about that. Let these dumbass idiots argue with the Most High God, but you don't argue with them. God is going to show these people that they ain't shit, okay? These people already know that they ain't shit, but God is going to reveal to them that they're not shit, okay? And that they're not going to be able to stop God's bigger plan for everybody. And if these people wanted to be a part of that plan, maybe they should have looked at fulfilling their own destiny instead of siphoning yours. So, needless to say, these losers are losing. You're gaining traction. You're gaining success. More people are following you. More people are listening to you, and you're leading people to salvation, while these people lead others down to the pit of decay. So let's see what comes out with the dice. 2, somebody was taking some major steps to have you permanently blocked from receiving some type of inheritance. Could be a physical inheritance, receiving some type of blessing. Could be a physical blessing, okay, and from receiving any type of love. And what could you have possibly done to somebody to deserve to be not loved your entire life? Like, this is what I'm saying. If this is a sadistic parent, I pray to God that they pass the fuck away. If this is an evil sadist of somebody's fucking fucked up ass family saying, oh, they don't deserve to have this, they don't deserve to have that, who the fuck are they to say what you deserve and don't deserve to have? Like, seriously, who are these people? These adult fucking infant-brained idiots. Like, they straight up lack maturity and common self. It's not common self. They lack confidence, maturity, and common sense, rational thought. These people are illogical, okay? Everything that they do goes against who they say they are. And so just be aware that there are people that are wanting to block you, and God has had enough of this shit. God said, no, you delayed my child long enough. You delayed their destiny. You delayed my plan because I allowed you to have free will. You abused that free will, and you took actions to delay my plan from coming into fruition. Now y'all gots to go. So God is literally removing these people from your life, extracting them from your energy. God's like, okay, it was one thing for you to try to block the divine plan for my child, but you're trying to block me now. Now it's time for you to get the fuck out of everything. 10 of Swords. God is putting 10 swords in these people's backs for what they tried to do to you. Let's get the likes up, you guys. Literally. These people are thinking that they're a victim. If they want to feel victimized these people provoked God. Okay, not only were they provoking you, now they did too much, and they provoked God. And so God is like, okay, if you want to be a victim, then I'll make you a victim. I'll put 10 swords in your back and I'll leave you for dead. I'll leave you for the food. I'll leave you as food for the birds of the sky, is what I just heard. These people never thought, not once in their whole damn life, of ever doing a kindness to another individual. God does not care about these people that are after you. God don't care about them. Not at all. Why would God? Why would God care about somebody that's trying to literally block God? They thought they were coming up against you and didn't even realize that by coming up against you, they're coming up against God. These people wanted to take full advantage of you without any consequence, and that is not what's going to happen here. Knight of Pentacles, this fucking idiot right here. Somebody that was working very hard at trying to bring destruction to your door, working very hard to steal a blessing from you, to take you to court and sue you, to get you to stop doing whatever this is that you do with a platform or online or through social media or through tarot or whatever that it is that you do. Shamanism, whatever it is. Fashion, it could be anything that you're into. Like literally from designing shades of eyeshadow to like designing clothing lines to acting, singing, whatever it is that you do. These people wanted you to not be able to do that. They wanted whatever natural talent you have to be taken from you. And God said, no. 5, these people thought that they were going to bring in change, and all they did was bring in an ending for them. Page of Pentacles. These people could have been trying to transfer your destiny to their child. Somebody's child's going to pass away from this dumb shit. Now this Knight of Pentacles wants to reverse the witchcraft that they did, but nobody told this person that this type of magic cannot be, once it's set into motion, it cannot be undone. It cannot be reversed. The only one that could fix this situation is the Most High God. And why would the Most High God fix a situation that these people put themselves in by trying to attack one of God's chosen? Think about it. Why would God give these people any type of freedom or deliverance from the consequences of their actions when all they're going to do is use whatever freedom that they have to try to stop and block a chosen one or transfer somebody else's destiny to their little idiotic fucking immature ass child that is not in their season? This Knight of Pentacles is not going to have a season in life. They're never going to be winning. They're never going to be on top of the wheel. Okay. That's just, this person has fucked up their own life to the point where it cannot be. The only person that could save this person's life is God, and God's not going to do it. And not, God doesn't care about this person's child either. This person keeps going, my child is more important. They're trying to put their child before a child of God. And welcome in, Valkyrie. And the Most High God is like, I don't care about your kid. You didn't care about my kid when you tried to steal their destiny and transfer it to your fucking child. Literally, that's what the Most High is feeling like. Like, nah, you tried to fuck over my child. And not only that, you did something to the destiny of your own child. It is disturbing too. They wanted to take some type of step or action towards you. They were basically told that this was a horrible idea from the very beginning. And they were like, no, we'll get away with it. We've gotten away with doing this to other people. I don't care how many people these people have put in the hospital. They won't be doing that to you. They won't be causing a tragedy, an unaliving, poverty, nothing. These people, remember, they want to be a victim. God's going to victimize their ass. God's going to show them how much of a victim they actually are, even though they were the ones that literally didn't give a fuck about God's intention and provoked God right to its face. I mean, you got to be stupid as fuck to literally go against the plans that the Most High God has for somebody. And to think that you'll be successful with that, delusional. 10 of Pentacles. This is all because you have a 10 of Pentacles. You have a home to live in. You have people who support you. You probably have pets. You have things that love you. The earth loves you. The earth needs you. You have influence and you have importance in this planet. And these people wanted to transfer that influence and importance onto them. God doesn't want these people leading anybody else because of what they've already done. God, it's not these people's purpose to be a leader. Okay. You're the queen bee. These people are the worker bees, point blank, period. If a couple of these worker bees go missing or dies, it's not going to affect the queen bee. You know what I mean? Yeah. You just focus on yourself. Welcome in, Jody. And you don't have the strength to help anyone but yourself. That's okay. You don't have to help anybody but yourself. You know, you're still clean and sober. Oh, God bless you. I'm so proud of you. Yeah. These people are very greedy liars. They're definitely soulless. You're definitely right about that. This is why I tell atheists and foolish people to stay away from me. It's just safer for them. Those that don't believe in God, that, it's safer for them to stay away from me. And I feel the same way about you. It's safer for these people to stay away from you. The thing is that these people thought that they were going to distract you and block your blessings when it comes to your career goals. And they have not realized yet that these people are blocked. Like, it's not worth it to relapse. Not at all. Not for anybody. And that's what these people want you to do. And the thing is even if you did relapse, God is going to love you either way. But still, you have the power over that. You can control what energy comes to you by what energy you put out. And you've been putting out good energy. You've been paying it forward karmically. You have a lot of dharma. These people want to take your dharma and turn it into karma. And God has basically said, absolutely not. I will end you before you ever touch my child. Hermit. These people could have made you seriously afraid. Like literally. They could have been, threatening you is what I just heard. Okay. If people are threatening your life, report it to the police. I know that nobody wants to talk to the police, but there are some situations that really people need to involve the police. You may have to get a restraining order against this Knight of Pentacles if they don't stop. I mean, God is going to do something really bad to them and their child, but that's not your fault. You didn't cause it. These people caused it by trying to attack you. Yes, they love to try to trigger you and stay in your chi. They want to get you to argue with them. Like, why would you argue with somebody that is stupid and illogical? You'll never see me argue with people like that. King of Pentacles. See, there is somebody that's got a lot of money here. Okay. Money cannot buy you respect from God. I want to just state that first off. This King of Pentacles, this Knight of Pentacles and has borrowed money from a King of Pentacles, okay? They have to pay this money back. This Knight of Pentacles thought they were going to be able to take you to court and sue you, and that's how they were going to pay this King of Pentacles, but that's not what's going to happen here. There's nothing that you've done that would warrant you being taken to court and sued for anything. So this Knight of Pentacles was banking on the fact that they would be able to prosecute you, and this King of Pentacles is going to put them in a position to where they have to make payments. This Knight of Pentacles most likely not going to make those payments because they don't have the money. They're a gambler. 5. They wanted change to come off of your suffering. This person wanted basically energy to come to them off of you suffering. And then they felt like, oh, well, I'll just traffic them abducted and sell them as a sex slave on the dark web, and then that will bring in enough money to pay this King of Pentacles. This is why God is putting these people in the 10 of Swords, sticking 10 swords in all of their backs, because they had that type of intention for you. The Fool. Fucking idiots, dude. This is why it's safer for people like this to stay away from me. And if they didn't want me to pick up on their energy, they would stop fucking with the collective. So yeah, these people are in the energy of the Fool. They think they're getting a new beginning. They are very sorely mistaken. Maybe this new beginning is going to be in jail. I'm also getting that these people are out of breath for trying to keep up with you. King of Cups. There's going to be somebody that comes in to advise these people that they might want to think this through a little bit more. And they might want to do some investigation on who they're targeting. Because if these people even came towards you on any type of bullshit, you would take out a pew-pew and pew-pew them out. You would shoot them the fuck down. This is why you have to protect your energy and make sure that if these people know where you live, that you have some type of method of protection. That's why I would suggest if these people contact you or threaten you or harass you, that you report it to the police so that you can get a restraining order against them so they can't come near you ever. I feel like you're dealing with a bunch of fucking babies. These people are mentally stunted. They're like mentally and emotionally immature. 4 of Cups. Yeah, this King of Cups is actually a wise counsel. He advised these people against doing this. And it's not because this person's on your side. It's just that they can pick up that you are chosen. And so this King of Cups knows that what these people are doing was very risky, very dangerous. The Four of Cups talks about, somebody being more and more dissatisfied with their focus on material possessions, because these people are counting your material possessions, not looking at what's coming for them. That's why these people will never see what is about to hit them, because they're not looking in their own life. They're only looking in yours. These people are depressed, they're self-absorbed, whatever. They're immature ass little babies that are throwing a temper tantrum because you closed a cycle with them and you're not going to put up with their bullshit anymore. Ace of Swords, you're being protected by the Most High God. The Most High God has got your back, literally, in all that you do. These people are not gaining the victory. They wanted you to feel like you needed them. And what would you need a fucking idiot for? When you're smarter than all these people combined, why would you need any of these people around? You're not a desperate person that's socially like retarded that needs to have fucking dumbass people around all the time. Okay. You're just not like that. You're not needy like that. These people are needy as fuck. Like they want to suck on your teat like a fucking infant. And these are grown ass people. 2, they wanted to take some type of step to imprison you. And now they're facing jail time. Literally, I'm getting more of a spiritual jail than physical jail, but it could be physical jail. They were trying to compete with y'all. 5 of Wands. Trying to compete with you and creating illusions about you. These people are arguing with one another. They're fighting. They're delusional. And nobody believes anything that they're saying. The shit that's happening to them is bad. Like the spiritual realm is fucking them up. Literally. The spiritual realm is not playing. These people are stuck in illusions because they created these illusions. These were not normal illusions that existed around you. These people created the illusion that they could battle with you over your own destiny, which is not accurate. 6, these people want your money. They're not going to be touching your money. These people will go to prison before they ever touch anything that belongs to yours or block anything that belongs to you. Nine of Wands. These people are also permanently wounded. They're like literally hurt. They're going to be spiritually wounded for the rest of this lifetime. They're not ever going to get out of the energy of being the wounded warrior. They caused everything that they're about to go through. They caused themselves by trying to swap out energy with you. They caused every tragedy that's about to occur. These people brought on themselves. Literally, the Magician. You're showing up the Magician. As always, you guys are always showing up as the Magician, which means you know how to alchemize energy and you know how to protect yourself. Okay, these people feel like your protection is unfair. It's unfair. It's not fair. No, it is fair. In fact, what wasn't fair was the cycle that these people were trying to keep open with you to ritualistically continue to fucking abuse you behind the scenes. That's what wasn't fair. God's actually doing right by the collective and is making making justice just. These people had no care for you in their minds when they were attacking you. They had no thought of any repercussion ever coming to them. 10 of Wands. Now they're burdened. They can't put these burdens down. We got 32 people watching, 24 likes on the video. Let's get the likes up. I don't want to have to stop the reading and I don't want to be wasting the time of my collective. So like the video, you guys. Literally, life is a constant battle for these people. They're never going to get free of this oppression. They were being tested and they failed, obviously. Seven of Pentacles. These people are also losing their finances. As things turn in your favor financially, it's turning against these people. They're never, like I said, these people do not have a season. They don't have a time where they're going to be on top of the wheel. They just don't have one in this life. They've sabotaged that by trying to attack yours. They ruin that for themselves. And God will never, ever take this punishment off of them, because they still will not repent and they won't do right by you. These are people that continue to betray God's chosen. 6 of Cups. They love to sacrifice little infants and babies and shit so that they can have fucking finances. That's the type of people you're dealing with. These people are going to have pleasant memories of the past when they were allowed to abuse you. And then they're going to be thinking about, wow, I'll never have that chance back again. I'll never get to benefit off of the collective ever again like that. Nope, they won't. 6, because they were always concerned with taking you out of the 9 of Pentacles and destroying your financial stability. These people also tried to silence you, and they tried to destroy your love life. And God has intervened on y'all's behalf. At least alone, I cannot have your heart broken. Exactly. You're going to be able to heal, you guys, so much through this process. And you've called your energy back to you, which has left these people completely bare. I just heard pregnant. 5. Maybe these people are pregnant with evil. Something like that. The 5 came out, which means there's a lot of change coming your way. It's positive change, though. Like really positive. This King of Wands. Tisk, tisk. They're going to have pleasant memories of when they used to be able to pull from your sacral chakra, from your sexual energy, and use that to get money. Now they can't do that. This person is broke and they're broken. This person was trying to attach themselves to your umbilical cord to feed off of you, like how you would grow a baby and feed a child. Disgusting. Disgusting. I'm disgusted. Absolutely fucking disgusting. What a fucking loser. I'm like, how the fuck did you meet these losers? Literally, where did they come from? How'd you even meet people like this? It's very disturbing that people like this even exist. 8 of Cups. These people have to walk away from using sex magic to try to harvest your energy. But who told them to do that shit in the first place? Yeah, your life is better alone. That's exactly how I feel. My life is completely better alone. Sometimes I wish I had a pet, but you know, there's pets in the neighborhood that I can interact with. I couldn't take care of a pet. Probably it would stress me out too much. And I'm trying to repair everything. But yeah, being alone is not a bad thing, especially when you see shit like this. You guys are a high priestess, which scares these people. They know that you've intuitively picked up that these people were scamming you or trying to get away with committing a crime against you that was unlawful. Yeah, I'm hearing spirits talk shit. So again, nobody gives a fuck what these people and their dumbass spirits are saying. Okay? Tell it to God, you pieces of fucking shit. Why don't you talk your shit to the Most High God? Because I'm not going to listen. I don't give a fuck what any of these people or their spirits or their demonic possession shit has to say. In fact, I condemn whatever demon possesses these fucking idiots. I condemn that shit to death, to second death fire. I literally don't give a fuck. I don't care about no Gog and Magog. I don't care about no giants. I don't care about no Nephilim. I don't give a fuck. If any type of spirit is trying to come up against my collective, they're condemned to die. And if anybody is using evil spirits against my collective, I condemn them all to die. Every single evil fucking spirit that thinks that listening to these fucking pieces of worthlessness, if they want to listen to these people, then they can be condemned to death as well. Okay? I don't respect anything that comes up against the Most High God. 2, yeah, you're taking steps to move forward, and these people want you to go backwards. You're not going backwards. You're not going to be adopting these overgrown fucking adults that act like little babies that want to tie into your what is it called? Umbilical cord and feed from you like a fucking baby. These people need to get the fuck on with this shit. Stay away from the collective. Stay out of their energy. Stop playing games in the background. Stop trying to be manipulative. Y'all is stupid as fuck. You have the intelligence of a fucking infant. Grown ass fucking worthless ass adults that should have never been allowed to have fucking children. Being literally adult babies themselves, they should have had to take an emotional and mental IQ test before being allowed to procreate. Because that's the blind leading the fucking blind right there. 6 of Pentacles. These people are broke. They have to walk away from trying to breadcrumb you. These people have to give you what is justly yours. Point blank, period. They cannot withhold any blessing from you. These people cannot steal from you. They cannot trick you. No one is deceived. We see these people for who and what the fuck they actually are. That we see that these people are this, and we don't give no fucks about that. I'm not giving any power to the devil. These people think you don't see them, but you do. 3, they thought they mastered something when it came to cloaking, but by the mere fact of them attempting to cloak their energy, it just exposed them. Because that's sending out to the universe, I can't be seen. I'm afraid of being seen. I'm afraid of being seen. So what is the universe going to give them? More experiences that they're going to be afraid of being seen in. The Chariot. Yeah, the police. These people tried to put demons in cops, and then they tried to get these police officers, these crooked, demonically possessed police officers, to come to your house to arrest you or kill you or grape you. And they thought that this devil energy was going to be able to possess the cops to do this. No. Actually, what's going to happen here is this devil energy is going to mess with these cops, put them in positions to where they're going to have to defend their life, and then they're most likely going to get gunned the fuck down. The devil is a liar. Did nobody tell these people? I don't know why they keep expecting the devil to keep its word here. Devil never keeps its word. That's one of the traits it's fucking known for, literally, is being a liar. Yeah, these people thought they were getting a new beginning off of your energy they were going to sacrifice you to the devil, whatever fucking nonsense. These abusers will see the rewards of their fruits. Okay, let's just say that. You're in the sun. You've healed your inner child. These people have no way in to get into your energy. There is no access point. This is why a cycle is closing. The access point has been revoked. These people have no way to come into your life. They cannot tell the police anything that would warrant you to have to be killed and arrested and raped or anything like that. These cops, even if they are possessed by the devil, will only be leading themselves to destruction. They won't be doing anything to you. They can't. They literally can't. Not while they're under the possession of this demonic force. The devil's not going to allow these police officers to touch a chosen one of God, because then the devil will be responsible for that. So the devil's going to drive this chariot energy into crashing, into a car accident, into being gunned down by criminals or whatever other nonsense. They'll be getting a new beginning, but it'll be in another fucking lifetime. It won't be in this one. This is why people should be very aware of who they're aligning themselves with and what that actually means. If these cops align themselves with these people, what does that actually mean? It means that you're coming up against the Most High God, which means you're going to be destroyed. God has grown intolerant of these people and their choices, especially when it comes to ritualistic satanic abuse upon innocent children. God is not playing with these people anymore. God's absolutely abhorred and disgusted, and the warrior angels have been dispatched. Page of Cups. These people are all doing this shit for the love of money. They're very vain. They're very surface level. They have no depth to them. Okay. This Page of Cups doesn't even know why they're doing this magic on you. They're just following orders of what they've been told because they want to be Illuminati, Freemason, Satan worshiper, whatever. God's going to take this person's life also. They didn't know that the strength that you hold, these people did not understand. They still don't. It won't click in until they're dead, most likely. One again. So yeah, it's about a new beginning. You're being seen as the chosen one, the divine feminine, the divine being, divine energy, basically. You're successful. These people have tried to separate you from your roots of knowing yourself. Okay. But these people don't know themselves. If they knew who they were spiritually, they would not have thought that this was a good idea. The Four of Pentacles here is what they're fighting over. Some shit that has nothing to do with them. Something that God gave you. These people are not going to get their hands on your blessings that come from the Most High. Whatever this spiritual gift is this intuitive nature that you possess, these people will not be touching it. They won't be blocking it. They won't be stopping it. They won't be doing anything. This is over for them. Maybe they should have been mindful about this whole stupid, yeah, they are rude, literally. Yes. Yeah, Jody, pray to God and ask for God to show you where you need to move, how to move, and what next step to take. Okay. Because when I was in a situation where people were gang stalking me and trying to fucking kill me, in the condo I lived in, I reached out to God finally, and then God moved me within a month. And these people do not know where I'm at now. They don't have access to me anymore. The people that were trying to kill me do not have access to me. So if you're going through anything like what I was going through, which I'm picking up on, you need to ask for God to show you the way out. Okay. Because there is a way out. I can promise you that. And it's not through any type of suicide or whatever these people want. It's going to be through God bringing a blessing to you. Okay. Be making it easy for you to find a new place to live. Being in apartments and any type of building that is connected to another person's living space, you have to understand that when you're living in those types of places, your energy is becoming quantumly intertwined and entangled with another person's. And so there could be a lot of energy swap going on. There could be a lot of you picking up on the projections from others, a lot of that type of energy. When you get your own place to live in, your own house, your own four walls that are not connected to somebody else's, you will find that all of the shit you've been going through is gone because you're no longer quantumly entangled with their disgusting ass energy and their negative karma. Four of Wands. You've completed a project, you guys. You've manifested something here that's beautiful. This also talks about your ideas being very plentiful at this time. And y'all, if you're struggling and suffering and you're not able to make money, like, you have to understand, if you're living in an apartment or a condo that's connected to somebody that's got bad karma or just low energy, that literally that could be the thing that is actually blocking you from being successful. You know, when I left that piece of shit place and those people behind that were trying to fucking kill me, literally I was brought to a land where now I've been able to prosper. And even though these people still send attacks to try to kill me, like, I'm still on land that's going to see me prosper. So yeah, you may find that the moment that you get off of the cursed property, and away from these people, that you begin to flourish. And it's because you're no longer attached to that low vibrational energy that those people hold. So yeah. Yes. Yeah. You have to be far away from, well, at least you have to be on a piece of property that gives you a little bit of space. You don't have to be like miles away from anybody, but you just can't have your walls connecting to another person's doors. 1111 portal open doors. Exactly. These people thought that they were going to be able to just ride your coattails, latch onto you, hold you back. If they can't come with you, it's not fair. These whiny ass little people, that they'll just hold you back. No, holding you back is blocking God's plan. God's not going to allow God's plan to be blocked. Okay. People need to understand that they are not, that, they're only the center of their own reality. They are not God in your reality, and they are not the center of your reality. And these people that want to be the center of your reality, that have tried to project themselves to be the center of your reality so that you only focus on them and their attacks, those people are stupid as fuck, because they're trying to play God right in God's face. And God's like, I am God. You're not God. You're not even acting like God for yourself. How are you going to be God for somebody else? Wheel of Fortune. These people will never have a season. They'll never have their own turn. These people will never have a chance on the top of the wheel. They just won't. And it's due to what they've decided to do to you. They're losing. You will fulfill the fate and destiny that the Most High God has for you. And the thing about fate and destiny means doesn't matter what door you open and which path you walk down, all of those paths will lead to this same outcome. And it just means that some of the paths that you could go down will take a little bit longer than some other ones. But that doesn't mean, like, destiny cannot be stopped. It can't be stolen. It can't be blocked. All it can be is slowed down. That's all. Delayed. That's all. And if you rebuke the spirit of delay, then these people have no power. Because that's all they are, is a cock block and a problem to others. These people are impoverished. 2, because they spend all of their money. Any money that these people get, they spend it immediately. They don't ever save any money. That's why these people are after your savings. Specifically, they want your inheritance, your savings, your wealth. Because these people are so broke and broken that all they do is spend their money on shit that they do not need. They've got serious, they're adult children. They've got serious financial debt and issues that is not your fucking fault. It's not your fault. These people are in the 5 of Pentacles because they spend all of their money on name brand clothes, driving the best cars, this stupid shit that nobody else cares about except for these fucking losers, these weird ass Satanists. And I'm sure there are some Satanists that are not stupid as fuck, but these people are. 5 of Pentacles. They're basically being casted out, kicked out. They're broke because all they do is spend their money on shit that they don't need. While you're over here working, these people feel like they should be benefiting off of your hard work. God disagrees with that. Why don't these people benefit off of their own destiny and their own hard work? Why don't they just leave you alone? Like, that's instead of doing things to other people, why do people not just leave other people alone? They wouldn't see themselves destroyed if they would focus on their own life, but because they simply will not do that, these people are going to be destroyed. You are the star. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be known. You're meant to be heard. You're meant to be acknowledged and rewarded for your hard work. Your dreams for the future are about to come true. Whatever this is that you've envisioned for yourself is going to happen for you. You are of inspiration to other people. You inspire others to get into alignment with God and the Holy Spirit. That's what you're doing. You're inspiring other people with your work to get into alignment and to have their own testimony. These people all they inspire other people to do is spend all of their money and go broke. They've also tried to cross you. They went to the crossroads and tried to cross you. We rebuke and uncross ultimately any type of energy that was crossed against the collective and the collective's finances. Any of them trying to cross us and fuck up our wish fulfillment, no, it'll be these people that fail. Yeah, 10 of Cups. You're content. You're entering into a period of total peace, you guys. Let's get the likes up. You're literally entering into a period of total peace, contentment. You know, if you know why God doesn't hold your past mistakes against you is because you learn from them. These people, they make mistakes and never learn. Yeah, they're haters. Exactly. Literally. They never learn from their mistakes, which is insane. I mean, how it's astonishing to me how the universe can beat people the fuck down, like beat their ass, and still these people don't learn what they were doing was wrong. That is insane. How can you be a loser continuously and not realize that what you were doing was wrong when the universe continues to punish you for it? It's like these people never learn. They think that they're going to get through life by sacrificing everybody else. It's a big no. God doesn't even value these people. Why would God acknowledge a sacrifice made by these fucking sinners? These people better sacrifice their own to the devil because they ain't fucking getting anything off of you. You're getting justice for this attempted sacrifice, for them trying to send the police to murder you. You're getting justice for that. And you're going to remain in the Queen of Pentacles. Your finances are not going to be destroyed. These people thought that they were going to block you. They thought that they were going to steal from you. They thought, well, these people obviously did not think things completely through. They didn't think about, oh, what happens if I am successful at trying to block God's plan? What's going to happen to me then? What's going to happen if I'm successful with this moon magic? These people, like I said, the rituals that they've done with the moon to kill you have got them in the tower. And this magic, people should have told them that this was going to kill them, that they would not be able to reverse this magic. It cannot be undone. What they put into motion, it cannot be undone. The only one that could undo it is the Most High God, and the Most High God's not going to undo what these people did, because these people are the only ones that are going to be hurt by what they did. Anytime you attack another person, you're hurting yourself. 3 of Cups. Literally, you've got a good harvest, you've got abundance, an active period marked by fun, successful, happy relationships. You have a new understanding of what makes you happy. You know that money is not the root to all evil, and it's not the answer to happiness either. This is why you're going to have lots of it. And God's going to give you a lot because you are somebody that would help out the less fortunate. These people would fucking never. They would never think of doing a kindness to anybody else. They would never think of helping anybody else. They're self-centered. 2 of Cups. You still have a soul contract with the universe. God is honoring this soul contract in your divine life purpose. These people wanted to steal that. They wanted to have a purpose. The only purpose that these people possess now is passing away. That's their main job that they should be focusing on, is their own death, not trying to destroy a contract that you have with God. This Queen of Wands, this is whoever this bitch was that came up against you, this foolish, dumbass person is about to lose everything. They could already be losing everything. They could be going to a funeral because they've lost a child. Whose fucking fault is that? You never told this bitch to do witchcraft while she was pregnant. You never told this bitch to do witchcraft after she gave birth to the baby. This person brought this shit upon themselves. Whatever they're suffering and going through, they did this to themselves. You didn't do any of it. They did it to themselves. It's astonishing how people don't want to take responsibility for their own actions when they know the effect that they're getting is literally the effect that they wanted for somebody else. The Hierophant. This Queen of Wands went to some type of FBI, CIA, whatever, secret society, coven, cult, whatever, and they spread lies about you. Now this entire Hierophant group is up under judgment. They're coming for the throat of this Queen of Wands. because this Hierophant group has lost their any type of blessing that they had, or protection, or any type of specialness. They've lost that because of this Queen of Wands, because of following up after her bullshit. And this Queen of Wands never told this Hierophant group that you were chosen, that you worked for God, that you served the public, that you're a civil prophet. She never said any of that. She said that you were a hooker, a problem, somebody that sells their body for SEX or for money and sells SEX, and that you deserve to be trafficked. That's what she told these people. She never said, oh, this person's chosen. By the way, this person's got gifts and abilities that are really powerful. By the way, this person's chosen. By the way, this person has a divine soul contract with the Most High God. She never said any of that to this Hierophant group. That's why this Hierophant group is most likely going to come and take this bitch out, because they've lost everything because of her. Knight of Swords. What I say about the FBI, the military, like, I'm not even joking. Everybody a part of these secret societies and satanic worship cult shit is going to come for this Queen of Wands, because she set them all up. This Queen of Wands knew that you were chosen. She knew that you worked for the Most High God. She just didn't like it. So she desired and decided to get a whole bunch of men, weird ass motherfucking losing ass men, nasty. I mean, they're not actually men, but they have penises and they're adults, but they ain't no men. But yeah, she decided to get a whole bunch of male energies to gang up on innocent person. And she knew that you were chosen. She just didn't give a fuck, because this person thinks that they are God. They have a superiority complex. They've got serious mental problems. These people are all up under judgment for it. This judgment is not no judgment that's going to pass by in a day or so. This is judgment that's going to continue on for the rest of this fucking lifetime for these people. That's why they're going to come for this Queen of Wands and take her out. I'm not joking. They're most likely going to try to sacrifice this Queen of Wands to the devil, and that's also going to be denied, because the devil don't want this bitch's nasty ass. Devil don't want her. Devil wants nothing to do with anybody that's come for a chosen one. Anybody that knew that that person was chosen, anointed, and tried to come for them anyways, get others to come for them, the devil wants nothing to do with that. So this person's death is going to be in vain, just like their life was in vain. Insignificant is what I just heard. Their life was insignificant while they were here. They did nothing. They never thought of doing a kindness to another person. They hounded to death the poor and the needy. Okay? They hunted down the righteous and sought to kill them. Like, literally. Who does shit like that? This jealous ass bitch. And she thinks she's the best thing since sliced bread, that her pretty privilege and her sexy body is going to get her out of this. Good fucking luck with that. All these people are up under judgment for the rest of their fucking life. They won't be getting away with not one more spiritual crime. This Hierophant group will never have the ability to steal anybody's destiny, to exchange energy, or to fuck anybody over again with any type of spiritual method. This is over for them. This is the closing of a cycle. And this Hierophant group is they're all crying, is what I just heard, like babies, because they have their gifts and their abilities stripped from them. And it's because of this Queen of Wands. They're like, why did you tell us to come for that chosen one? Why did you set us up? And she's like, basically, she did set them up. She knows she set them up. This person is very afraid. This Queen of Wands is scared. I don't know why she's so afraid of this Hierophant group. To be honest, I would be more afraid of what God is going to do to me if I was her than what this Hierophant group can do. What the fuck can the world do to you when the Most High God is after your throat? This person, these people may want to take her to court or sue her or make her pay a fine. Whatever, this bitch is broke. She can't pay any type of fine. This Hierophant group is going to have to come to the realization that they were deceived. They were tricked by the person who was actually doing voodoo and being a sinner. They were tricked into coming against a chosen one. And, this Hierophant group, God used you as bait to bait in this Hierophant group, because they've attacked so many innocent people. and that you're just going to be the last one that they're allowed to attack. Page of Swords, you cut these people off. You cut them off right before they tried to bring a lawsuit to your door. I'm not joking. These cops really thought that they were going to come to your door and sue you and get you kicked out of the city. Nah, bitch. Bitch ass hoe. Literally. Those cops don't even realize you were told to flee the city. I fled the city that was in that they were trying to do that to me. They're not going to have no access now. They can't come around playing fucking games. I will make a cop go through a straight up the real legal steps if they want to fuck with me or even communicate with me. Like, I have no problem with cops coming on here and paying me to answer questions for them. But if they want to come to my fucking door and ring my doorbell and disturb my peace for whatever bullshit that they have going on, they're going to have to go get a warrant to even speak to me, because I'm not going to talk to a cop that doesn't have to be honest with me. When they welcome in Shama Maria, when they don't have to be honest with the public and can straight up lie why they're even at your house, I'm not going to be dealing with no police like that. No, they can go through the real legal system. And if they have a legitimate, actual real reason to communicate with me or to question me or whatever, then they can go get a fucking warrant. Let's see how legit their shit is. And again, if you guys are police officers, and you're doing the right thing, I am not talking about you. It's just these ones that are not, that are a part of these Satanist groups, and they're weirdos. Seriously. These people are in regret. They're in regret that they can't sue you. They're in regret that they can't take you to court over something. These people could have been trying to do something with copyright. This Queen of Wands was trying to pass off somebody else's intellectual property as if it was their own, and they're being called out for that. While you're over here getting glorious success and rewards for your hard work, this person is in trouble for copyright. And you're getting your wishes fulfilled right in this person's face. God is preparing a table before you in the presence of your enemies. All right, let's get a conclusion to this situation. Yeah, these people could be getting divorced from each other. They could be breaking up with their partners, all sorts of shit and problems is happening to them. And also, if they were trying to take you to court for anything, these people have already lost. They've already lost. The Lovers. These people could have been saying some shit about your love life, okay? Trying to sue you over your sexual preference or whatever nonsense. Okay, so you can't have a partner, but they can go around fucking each other and being on the download and spreading STDs and stupid shit. These people need to really check themselves. And part of your wish fulfillment is getting this twin flame relationship. It should be coming in soon here. But you all have to understand that if you do nothing but sit at home and hide in your house, you're not going to meet anybody. Some of you need to go for walks, go to the park, go to the beach, get out of the house, basically is what I'm saying. So that God can bring somebody to you. Because if you just stay at home all the time, God's not going to be able to bring, yes, God could bring somebody to your door, but again, you want to meet somebody in a natural way. These people were trying to block your love life from coming into fruition. You've got a whole soul tribe here connecting with you and protecting you. What else do we need to know, Holy Spirit? These people are spying on you. They're trying to gather evidence against you and information and knowledge so that they can take you to court and sue you. And there's really nothing that they can gather against you that's going to be good enough to win in a court of law. So they might want to just spend their time repenting or asking God for forgiveness or something, and saying, I apologize, God. I didn't mean to block your plan. I just was greedy and I was selfish and I was jealous and I wanted to hurt somebody else. And I didn't know that they were working for you. I was tricked. That's what this Hierophant group is going to say. But God's going to say, yeah, you know, you were tricked and deceived by this Queen of Wands, but how many other innocent people did you sacrifice before you tried to come for the collective? Oh, 700,000, 7 fucking million. Oh, okay. I think that's enough. That's enough people suffering at your hands. So these people, you know, they don't know what to do because they know that they're not going to be forgiven, that this weight on their shoulders is not going to be taken off. These people also know that there's no amount of illegal monitoring or sending monitoring spirits. Like, this bitch lied to them, point blank, period. She's the one to blame for this shit. Actually, they're the ones to blame for this. But, you know, you were just the bait that drew these people into God's trap. And the devil has fooled everybody here by telling them that they could limit you, block your blessings, have your shit, all of that. The devil's a liar. The devil lied to these people and tricked them. The devil lied to the police by telling them that they could get away with murdering you or trafficking you and selling you as a sex slave. They basically were lied to by the devil. Surprise, surprise. The devil's a liar. Nobody told these people that. Oh, well, they shouldn't have been trying to make deals for your fucking soul. Since they didn't create your soul, they have no right to say what comes to your soul, what leaves your soul, or even anything in your life. They don't have the right to do that. Okay, you guys, thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. I love you so much. Know that you've survived a major situation. Know that these adult children will get a spanking. God will spank their stupid little asses, and God is going to teach these people never, ever to do this again. But in the meantime, continue to work on your goals, continue to love yourself, and continue to move forward, and know that you have overcome a major hurdle. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Please like this video, tap the notification bell, and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on when I go live. Okay. I love you guys. I'm giving you support and air hugs. Peace be with you. Have a wonderful weekend. Have an awesome day, you guys. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.